Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Michaela. How you doing? Yeah, that's right. I'm just got home off of work. You know, this is you get my very first video is gonna be very regular. Let me just introduce my channel. What we will be talking about on this channel is, you know, love and empowerment. I'm gonna try my hardest to make what I post on YouTube different than the stuff I post on Facebook. And the first difference is that a lot of it is going to be pre-recorded, and I'm just going to post the video up. So this is going to be the first video, regular, every day at home, chilling with my babes who don't want to be on camera, but who we're having a conversation, and I decided to make this the very first topic, and it's a two-part topic, two-part conversation. Part A to the conversation is, why do the girls, trans women, bring their straight boyfriends and husbands, we're talking about people in relationships now, into very gay environments, right? Now, this is what your girl thinks on that. Give me a second, I'm going to talk about this. But then part two to the conversation is, then men who are trans attractive versus men who are feminine attractive, right? And how a lot of these boys who we call trans attractive, they're not really specifically trans attractive. Yes, are they attracted to beautiful trans women? Yes, but they're attracted to our femininity, our energy, the essence of a woman that we put out. A lot of men say that trans women are more soft and more feminine than cisgender women, and how a lot of people who we call trans attractive are really feminine attractive. They're just attracted to feminine energy, to femininity, and the difference between the two. But this is my question to my first question, and I want you guys to post underneath the video the answer to this question if you follow me. Why do girls bring their heterosexual husband into the gay world? You take him to the gay clubs, to the drag bars, to the balls, to the pageants, right? Now, it's this thing that I noticed in our community, the trans community, that we have this fantasy, this fairy tale that we're going to meet this 100% heterosexual guy. He's going to be you solely you attractive, right? So you think because he likes you, he's supposed to only like you, right? So you bring him into these environments and not expect him to see something a little cut, something a little soft, something a little feminine over there, sitting there in the corner over there. And to him, he's looking at another woman because he sees that feminine energy to him. But, you know, sometimes for us, we don't see it for other people until they get the work done. But maybe he can see it for that person before, you know, that person got the work done. So now your husband, who you think is trans attractive because you're a badass transsexual woman, is now got a hard on for this little soft thing over here because he can see it, that person's feminine energy, that person's spirit, who that person truly is on the inside. If you're gonna date these boys, ladies, you need to teach these boys. And I know sometimes we don't want to teach these boys for the next girl, but sometimes it is what it is. Um, Babes, how do you feel about this subject?
Oh, well, YouTube is different than Facebook. But anyway, a little different. Yeah. Just,
I'm not live on YouTube. I'm recording.
I know. Pre-recording. I'm saying it's different. So it's gonna take long to upload. I'll let you know.
Okay.
There you go. So unless you're doing a live via YouTube, that's what I was trying to tell you before. But anyway, you can. Yeah, how I feel about that. At the end of the day, when people understand the difference between sex and gender, that's a whole different ball game. And sexuality is usually going to be a broad spectrum that most people think. So when a man sees a woman, usually a straight man is attracted to femininity. So if you see someone that is portraying or giving off that energy and the look, automatically you're going to be attracted to them. Knowing what they have downstairs is another ball game. You know, even sex can be sometimes not always synonymous with your gender. You have intersex people who are born intersex, who have transition. That's another video in itself. But yeah, but at the end of the day, straight man, you know, straight is straight. You know, you see a woman like a woman. That's what a man's gonna be. If he is into women, that's what he's gonna see. Now you have men who just like femininity, regardless of who it is. To me, that's more of a pansexual type of person. But then again, pansexual people, they don't really look about. You know, they'll be with a masculine, feminine. It don't really matter. They just like the person for them. But to me, if you are a straight guy, that's just my word, and I use straight, I guess, guy. You want the person to be feminine inside and out. You know, you're looking at the person's gender, how they think about themselves, how they portray themselves, as the woman that they identify as, and also their look as well. So their look, their sound, their energy, and all of that. You know, it's, you know, being, because, you know, having sex with someone who is just putting on, you know, feminine clothing or whatever, I guess any guy could be fair game of that. But as far as relationship, like if you talk to a trans woman or talk to a woman, you know you talking to a woman, or you talking to someone who's not really a woman, but they probably a, you know, butch queen passing. You know what I'm saying? And just talking to them, you'll know. And even trans women have smell just like cis women. You know, certain parts of the body, you know, babes give off their smell. So,
Thank you, babes. We're not making it about me.
Okay, yeah. But anyway, that's what I noticed. You know, certain brothers who talk about trans women is that who've been with trans women. You know, real trans women. It's the smell. You know, certain part, one part might not smell like that, but every other part smells very similar to cis women. You know, that similar smell, scent. Excuse me. So, yeah.
Now let's talk about why do you think, from a man's point of view, you know, because you know that's the point of view I want, trans women like to bring their husbands to gay functions. For the life of me, I just don't get that.
I really don't really know because I've never really been in a situation like that. So, my thing,
I
don't
wouldn't
know
even bring you to a pride event.
Yeah,
like I would feel, unless it was a trans pride event.
Yeah, I mean, unless she's doing it to say like, hey, you know, I'm showing that, hey, this is who I'm able to pull, or I'm not one of the guys, I'm a girl because I got me, or maybe they still think of themselves, maybe some might still think of themselves as part of the gay lifestyle. So maybe they're trying to say, hey, this is where I come from. I don't know per se, but
isn't that very counterproductive? You don't want a gay man, but you want him to do gay shit.
Yeah, it seemed to be backwards. And like I said, you have to, because I know trans women who say they won't take their they have them a boyfriend, serious relationship, or a husband, they wouldn't take him around it because they don't want butch queens and certain ones to be talking about. Oh yeah, that's really a man, right? Or she got the same thing I got. And
Okay.
So this is what I've heard certain ones say.
So how do you feel about men who then proclaim themselves as the fathers of these gay households, who were heterosexual? They got with a trans woman who probably has some gay kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just fell in love with the life.
You asking me questions like I don't know. Like
I'm just asking your opinion.
I mean, my opinion. I'm not from that world. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not from that world. So men like me, we're not from that world. So I don't. What these guys think or how they get into that way. I don't know. I mean, I can get my opinion from the outside.
That's all I'm asking, man.
Oh, okay, well, maybe he confused. Maybe somebody didn't tell him that he wasn't he really wasn't gay, or maybe he might be pansexual. Maybe I don't know. Like I said, how he was heterosexual, but he ended up becoming a leader of a gay house. I guess because like you told me, like back in the 90s, there really was no separation. So it was like everybody was everybody. Everybody, the girls, the guys, everybody was like, hey, it was.
And that's a lot of the reason why them girls who were stealth really were stealth, because they didn't want to bring their man around their damn homies and their homegirls and their kids and their fathers or whatever.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's for them and for them to know and find out.
Now let me ask you this question. Do you think you could be a perfectly 100% heterosexual man, but then still claim to be attracted to women who present as masculine, such as young MAE, such as, I was about to say Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah presents as a woman for the most part. Missy Elliott, any trans man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's a gay attraction? But the person has a vagina.
Now, to me, it's similar more of the lines of bisexual. To me, I feel like and then when you're bisexual, you can also engage in gay acts. So to me, it's close to that. Even though the person might have the genitalia, but that's just one piece. The other pieces is just like that of a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing with YouTube. You gotta be careful the way you say stuff. So hopefully I didn't say you gotta, because they got this censorship thing. People got certain words. But you have to. To me, it is. I mean, it could go into that direction, that level. Because, you're dealing with someone who is talking like me, who's looking like me, who looks like you. I mean, they present like you. And if you didn't know what they had between their legs, you would have thought it was another guy. So to me, it's like, how could someone like that, as a straight guy, turn you on? You know what I'm saying? Like, now what they look naked might be a whole different thing, but as far as like how they're presenting, like, one of your homies, that shouldn't turn you on, my nigga. That, seeing a quote unquote female presenting as a male and sometimes even acting more masculine to you, as a straight guy, you're not turned on by overall masculine. Now, there might be some things, because, men and women both consist of the same hormones, just at different levels. So you're going to see a little bit of masculinity within within women. You're going to see a little bit of femininity within men at times, right? But just to be someone who just overall masculine, the way they dress, the way they look, the way they sound, to me, is gay. I mean, it's leading or to me, gay tendencies. So I guess the way to put it, you know. But I mean, there's nothing. I mean, that's who you are. That's who you are. So we're not. I'm not saying that you cannot, you know, be into that. But if you're a guy who claims that you don't like trans women, you know, you're transphobic, you're homophobic, but yet you like a young MAE, you know, a young MAE turns you on, you know, seeing a young MAE is like, you know, seeing a Laverne Cox or someone walking down doesn't get you, but a young MAE gets you, but you claiming that you're, you know. Anyway, yeah, that's that. That never turned me, you know, no. But anyway, I don't see how. I just feel like ones do that because they compensating for what they really want is a whole full dude. You know what I'm saying? Like really, that's just
But you guys, I did not want this first video, to be over 20 minutes, and we're already at like 16 minutes of some change.
Okay, you alright, babe? I need to cut it off for you. Can you move?
I can move. I'm good, babe. I'm just hot.
Choking, I know. Yeah.
So everybody, tune in. We're gonna have more wonderful contents. We're gonna talk about celebrities. We're gonna talk about, you know, fun stuff. You know, I know we can get a little deep, but we're gonna talk about fun stuff. Hey, we might do a couple of mukbangs. I don't know. What do people be eating?
No, we're not doing that. No.
Okay, husband said I can't do no mukbangs. Okay. I just need to look on his face. Anyhow, might do some hair reviews though. I don't know. I think of some content. See you guys.